I wrote down, okay, a bunch of things that different ideas used, at the core of the idea. I'm going to read a list for you, okay? And then I want your opinion about it. So in the last 2 days, we saw ideas based on AI, AR, apps, avatars, banners, barcodes, cookies, coding, dark mode, data, deepfake, e-commerce, gaming, NFT, NFC, plugins, pre-rolls, push notifications, geofencing, QR codes, screen grabs, skip buttons, scrolling, street view, typefaces, UX, UI, voice assistants, VR, websites, and so on. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
I'm very excited that I know what all those mean. That helps a lot.
That's a good start.
Well, I think but it's also true. I think they're so commonplace now that it's not a surprise to see any of those ideas in any of those technologies baked into the ideas. And I think we've become very accustomed to seeing that and understanding how it works, why it's there, and how to judge it. So I think that's really important. And some of those, more than others, we're getting pretty good at figuring out how to use them in a really interesting and unexpected way that we haven't seen before.
Yeah, I also think that it shows that anything can lead to a great idea.
100%.
Anything.
And it's still, to me, idea first.
Yeah.
There's a core thing that we're trying to convey with any of those technologies, and all of those that you just read off are tools to express that idea. I still think the best tech ideas or interactive ideas or any mobile idea, the tech itself fades into the background in favor of the experience, right? So I think that was part of the problem in the early days, and maybe some of what we're seeing with AI. It's a little bit too, look at this cool AI idea, as opposed to here's this cool idea, and the thing that's generating the experience that you're having happens to be AI, but you don't necessarily need to lead with that.
Yeah. It reminded me of that thing that CPB used to say, like, in the past, like everything's media.
Yeah.
Like all those things could be media. But also at the same time, when we were talking about AI in itself is not an idea.
Exactly.
Right? So tech is nothing without an idea.
Yeah.
You need both.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we think about the kind of work we're seeing in this category, mm-hmm. I was really excited to see creativity and technology together. Mm-hmm. And for me, this is great because sometimes there's a narrative that says that technology is going to replace creativity. Mm. And I think technology can be an enhancer to creativity.
Totally.
What's your take?
It's funny. There's a lot of talk now about AI taking all of our jobs and all that. All the creativity is going to dry up. My true, honest take on it, at least in the short term, this may change next week. I don't know.
Yeah.
But is that like any technology, we tend to overestimate the danger in the short term and underestimate the danger or the scariness in the long term, right?
Yeah.
So right now we're all thinking it's going to take our jobs. What I really think is going to happen is something like AI is going to flood the market with sort of cheap, iterative versions of what we do. Because by nature, that's what it does. It's sort of a derivative on what exists already, right? And I think that there's going to be a premium on things that are created by human beings and human creativity. That's what I really think in the short term. I think that it's very clear to us still what things are made by AI and what things are genuine human creativity. And I think as I said, we're going to sort of lean toward, there's going to be a preference for the things that are real, made by human beings.
Yeah, I think if you're a bad creative, you should be afraid.
I agree with that,
right?
Yes.
If you're a shitty creative, you should be really afraid.
If you're pumping the kind of crap out that AI can make, I agree with you.
Yeah,
yes.
If you're good, you're going to be fine.
You're going to be fine, yes.
Yeah, okay.